Yes, is this the circuit court?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I called yesterday about an ex parte hearing, and I was wanting to know about a amended complaint. I saw on CaseNet that Judge Gross recused himself, and also the 5th of August date. Our children have a dental appointment in Ava, and they're difficult to get. We can cancel it, and I wanted to know about entering a DVD of these incidents for the court to look at. Do you need the case number?
No, you can bring the DVD with you to the hearing.
Okay, we believe we're in danger, and we want to amend the complaint, and we want another judge to look at it. I don't think that Judge Gross should have looked at it with the conflict of interest. And
well,
that
there'll be a new judge appointed in the existing
Okay, but
case.
there's no order until that hearing, and this gentleman continues to escalate, and we feel for our protection that we should. Do I need to bring an amended emergency complaint? I was advised I could do that, and I'm asking you what you need. I'm representing myself, ma'am. And
oh, okay. You just referenced that someone had advised you.
Well, they gave me legal advice, as you gave me legal advice yesterday to file a motion to recuse the judge when he recused himself, as he should have. So I would like to know what you need for us to file. You want it on a legal header?
No, I didn't give you legal advice. I told you that you had a right to request a change of judge.
Okay. All right, so what do we need to do to move forward, ma'am?
Well, based on his recusal, we have sent it to the presiding judge for the assignment of a new judge. And the new judge will take a look at the case.
Okay, so the presiding... And who's the presiding judge? Carter? Judge Carter? Okay, so he will take a look at it, and if he thinks one should have been granted...
No, he will assign it to one of the other associate judges. It's generally what he does.
Okay, so just entering these videos of the gentleman shooting from across the house, from our home, 300 feet from our home, and threatening to beat us up and constantly disturbing the peace. We did detail that in what we asked for. So
in writing?
Yes, it's on the order, the dates that the incidents took place.
Okay. Did you understand in the order that Judge Gross made that the court is not able to look at videos and things from a third site?
Yes.
Anything that the judge rules on has to be available for service on the defendant.
Okay. Well, in the order, I actually left it in the car last night. In the order, I detailed the dates, and my wife detailed the dates that these incidents took place. Okay. And when we wrote those were under penalty of perjury, right? And we testified that we are afraid of this guy and that he had no due cause to come over to our home. So I believe if a woman came up and made claims against a man in a domestic, it would be taken serious. This is a neighbor-to-neighbor deal, so maybe it's not taken as serious. Sunday, the guy is shooting across from our house, and these incidents tend to escalate with people, and we don't want to escalate all these. And we also cited in the order that every single incident happened at our home. He has came over to our home maybe 6 different times. So we want to file for a emergency hearing, and we want an order put in place. That's our position.
As soon as we have a judge assigned to the cases, it will go to the case for review, to the judge for review of your petitions that you have filed.
I spoke with the prosecutor yesterday, Ozark County, and he thought it was outrageous that the police did not come and take a police report over the shooting. And there's another investigator looking at what's going on with this as well.
I don't have anything to do with that. All I'm dealing with right now is your protective petitions that you filed.
Okay.
Okay? So the paperwork will go to the judge, to Judge Carter for an assignment.
What about our right to file for an admission? Do we just need to come down and file all new complaints?
No, the ones you have in place are fine.
Okay, we would like an emergency hearing to restrain this gentleman from coming over or near our home, and we don't want to wait any longer. We believe we are in imminent danger of this person.
I understand that.
Okay, so what can we do to move forward with an emergency hearing?
As soon as we have a judge assigned to it, the judge will take a look at it, and that judge will set it for hearing. And they do operate under time frames, so because of the nature of the petitions.
Those are in the statutes that it has to be moved forward in a timely manner.
Yes, that's why we're available 24/7 to do these.
Okay. All right, and
if you want to call back later this afternoon, hopefully we'll have an assignment and
a new date.
As soon as the new judge gives us a date, we will have that.
Okay, and I was going to say, you guys get the fastest mail service ever. We filed that Friday, and then we got mail Monday, and I tried to get a letter from the health department for weeks and still haven't saw it, and one made it to Springfield before I've gotten one, so that's good that the court's mail moves
It all
quickly.
goes in the same mailbox.
Yeah, they might say, oh, it's the court, we better get this out. All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
I'm certainly do not wish to offend or feel any way about me calling, and I really have a concern about this gentleman, and I'm taking that serious because we just can't have this continuing. It ruined our Sunday afternoon with our children. It's disturbed the peace in our home, and it's we have children that are raising heck right now. Their mother's telling them to stop doing stuff. So, all right, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Clerk Recorder's office.
Yes, I was wanting to know about a adult protection order, if it had been served or not.
Okay, just a minute. Do you have a case number or name?
I could get the filing. Hold on, I'll get you the case number if that's better.
Okay, that'd be quicker probably.
Okay. The name, it's right here. Let's see here. Let me put glasses on. I don't know if you know how that is, but
I'm there with you.
okay. Number MO07033J.
Okay, that's not a case number. It should be above that, maybe.
It says case number, court ORI number.
That's OR number. That's not.
Respondent law enforcement number.
No. What do you have a copy of?
I have the order of protection adult, and it says filed July 24th, Ozark County. It's stamped.
Okay. Up near at the top, it should be above where that OR number is. It'll start with 20OZ.
No, there's no number on it.
Okay, all right. Then let me switch screens here, and I'll just do it by name. Hold on just a moment.
Why didn't they put a case number on it?
What is it that you have?
Me, my wife, and children filed on Friday
Okay.
adult protection orders against women.
Did you get a copy of the petition, or what do you have a copy of?
Yeah, I have 3 copies that are all 3 are filed for Daryl McClanahan.
Oh, okay. Well, your copy wouldn't have had a number assigned until we actually got into this system and set it up. So
okay.
That's why yours doesn't have a.
Okay, well, I'm trying to find out if it was served, and because the gentleman was over here yesterday shooting guns in front of our house.
Okay. What's his name?
Ron Steely. Stehle. I called the prosecutor's office, and they said to check and see if it had been served on him.
Okay, there was not an order issued, but it is set for hearing on August 5th at 11 o'clock.
Okay, why was there not an order issued?
Apparently, there was insufficient information for the judge to have grounds to issue an order.
Okay, and what judge was that?
Judge Gross.
Okay. Why didn't he recuse himself whenever he personally knows us? He wrote the contract for our home. I believe he should have recused himself. Do I need to file a motion to that effect that I think that was...
Well, no, I can tell you, just looking here at what you have put,
and that was on Friday it wasn't granted, or this morning?
Friday. We get those to them, the judge, immediately, whether it's 8 o'clock at night or 8 in the morning.
Okay. So how is there insignificant information when there's video of what this gentleman has done? And there's video of him shooting, and we're in danger.
You may bring that video to court for the hearing, and the judge can issue an order at that point. All the judge has to make his determination on is what you put on the petition.
How do I make the judge aware that he has a conflict of interest with us? He wrote the contract for our home last year, and I've communicated with him personally.
He's been a judge for over a year and a half.
Okay.
So he couldn't have written a contract for you last year.
Okay, it was 2018. It was just before he became judge.
Okay.
I believe he has a conflict of interest, and I think in those instances...
then you can file a motion for a change of judge.
Okay, well, I've sent him information about this incident as well.
You sent him information?
I did before we filed the protection order.
He cannot even look at that. That is an ex parte communication with the court directly, and he cannot even look at those.
Okay, I sent him those maybe a month ago before we filed for the ex parte. So that's why I'm saying I believe he has a conflict of interest and should not have...
If he had a conflict of interest, you created it if you sent him something.
Okay, but...
But you need to file a written request for a change of judge.
Okay, that's what
we need to have in all three cases.
Okay, one for me, one for my wife, and one...
One for each case. Let me give you the case numbers.
I'm just going to write them out. That's all I'm required to do by the Supreme Court is put our names on there. And I think the honorable thing for him to have done would just say, I know these people, and let someone else make the decision. He knows Ron Feely as well. I think he knows.
In all fairness to you and to the judge, he knows a lot of people and probably did a lot of work for them. And he's not going to remember every individual person.
I know he's not. There's a lot to remember.
Okay.
So
you just send us a written request for a change of judge, and we will get it filed.
Okay, and then they'll be reheard?
A new judge will be assigned, and the case, the trial date will be changed, yes.
Okay, will that be Judge Carter?
No, it will be one of the other associate judges in either Douglas County or Wright County.
Douglas or Wright County. Okay. Where's Wright County? That's
Hartville.
Hartville. Oh, okay.
The county
the court would be here, or would
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the court would be here.
The judge. Okay. All right. And I just think that those are kind of the rules that if you I didn't send him anything since we asked to file for the ex parte, but I did let him know there was a property line dispute, and that is what this is the result of. So I think the fairness thing would be for him to not be involved, and I'll just put the Missouri statute for change of judge.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to cite the statute. Everyone has a right to request a change of judge.
Well,
and the change
I
of
did it
venue.
once before in another case, and the judge refused to recuse himself, and they had a hearing and everything, and said he could continue. That was a criminal case, but I'll cite the statute if
Well,
I
it just depends. So,
Okay.
but file us a motion, and we'll get it before the judge.
Okay. All right. So there is a hearing, and we'll be getting that in the mail. So the sooner I get because the hearing's going to have to be rescheduled with a different judge, so I'm going to get that into you as soon as possible.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And
You want to fax it to us?
This guy was shooting across our house, and I am recording this call. So.
Of course.
Okay. All right. The guy's a danger to us and our family shooting, and there's video posted at Missouri Battle Flag that was written. I don't see how he could state insufficient evidence whenever there's clear video of the guy threatening to beat me up and now shooting across from our home and intimidate. And Cass Martin has looked at it and said he feels that it's an intimidation of us and our family. So, all right, ma'am, I'm going to get the change of judge into you. Thank you.
You're welcome.